All right. And good evening, everybody. Welcome to the TASG Watch Party on a Tuesday night as we get ready for our 11th episode of Andor. Last week was by far the best episode to date. One way out of Narkina 5, and in what was the best, by far the best episode that I've seen in a very long time coming out of Star Wars. We really thought the series has been so far very good. In fact, this episode made it great. The entire sequence of trying to escape this high maximum security prison that is Narkina 5 that they have been trying to work. They've been working and working and slaving away. And now this is what happens when Kino Loy not retaliates, but finally agrees with Cassian, only for him to find out that he can't swim. In what is possibly the saddest reaction I've seen, or the saddest thing that I've seen. He did all that work only to find out that he can't swim, and that was a little bit low key, very heartbreaking to hear from Kino Loy, and we were really rooting for him, and really rooting for all the other prisoners in Narkina 5, and all of a sudden they're free now. So, where do we go from here? We got this episode and next week's finale. We got Jensen joining us next week. I have no idea. Now, we wrapped up the episode last week with Luthen finding out, or Luthen apparently, what looks to be a blackmailing an ISB officer who is feeding information to Luthen. So that's what we're looking at right now. We saw briefly in another episode Cinta looking up on Mama Andor. So we'll see what happens. Her health has been on the decline, and what's gonna happen? Um, oh, and I forgot his name. We were doing so well right now. Anywho, we're gonna find out what happens next. For those of you just tuning in, we've been doing this weekly for the last few weeks already, and we're going to be wrapping up next week on the finale week with episode 12. So, are you going to start a new arc? Are you going to do a time skip? The big question is what's going to happen, and we don't know just yet. What we do know for sure is that Cassian Andor is definitely dead. Because, well, if you've seen Rogue One, we all know that he's dead. So we're going to see what happens as we try to transition into the guaranteed season 2, which we don't know when that's going to come out. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. If you are tuning, if you are joining us tomorrow we are going to be live streaming the first 2 episodes of the Santa Clauses as part of the TASG Watch Party. That's going to transition into the Tuesday night slot after episode 12. Next week's episode 12, the season finale of Andor, and then we'll transition into the holidays, and the Santa Clauses will be our Tuesday night live stream. I'll update you guys on Twitter because you guys deserve to be informed. Okay, here we go. Andor episode 11. Episode 11. Episode title is Daughter of Ferrix. A fugitive once more, Cassian must make his next move before it's too late. 45-minute episode. I will only be reacting to what's going on the screen. If I bring my phone closer to my face, the scene is either too dark or shit's going down. All right, here we go. We're going to be starting in just a few moments. If you are tuning in early, welcome everybody to the watch party. And all right. Okay, so here we go. Starting play in 3, 2, 1. This is episode 11, Daughter of Ferrix. Marva. And her health was declining, and it's gonna be sad. Is that the equivalent of space COVID? One way out, and that's that. I think that's gonna be as big as "This Is the Way" or "I Hate Sand." Iconic Star Wars lines. Let the party begin. 45 minutes, not the shortest, not the longest, but it's been pretty much the average runtime for the 11 episodes so far. Dun, dun, dun. By the way, if you're just joining us, we do have the running timer in the lower right corner inside the blue. That's where we are in the episode. If you want to follow along, he's been barefoot for so long, and that was unnecessary. They're cliffmen right here, man. Where are we? Where are we still on? Where I think well, we still have to be in Narkina. He's gonna die. He's gonna let go. He's gonna let go. My goodness, what a precarious position to start things off. Is that B2MO? Through his eyes? Oh my god. Oh my god. He's either scared or nervous or. No, she died? No, this is so heartbreaking to start things off. She died. Oh my gosh. B2. No, not this early. Oh, forever depressed. Damn. Hard to see. It's hard to watch. No. Right off the bat, they're just doing this to us. Sintas keeping an eye out though. Narkinians. Ooh, okay. Alien species. Here we go. Okay, I'm convinced this scene was shot in the. I don't know. Oh, it's still very refreshing to see that so far we haven't really run into many desert planets yet. This one looking like a tundra-like thing. Oh my goodness! Oh my! Oh my! Oh no! That's pretty cool. The way that they're trapped. A few, so she wants them to think that the Empire killed her, Marva. That's how bricks work. It's giving me. It's giving ick. They sound very playful though. I will really want to know where the who these two voice actors are for these two. Niamos, Miami, baby. Bro, that thing is. Bro, that thing looks more broken than the one ship from Star Wars Resistance. Yes, I'm quoting Star Wars Resistance. Oh, let's see what comes of this meeting right here. How do you know? I never really know what her allegiances are. 'Cause Ooh, called out. If you're just joining us, 12 minutes 40, 12 minutes 50 something. Timer's on the lower right. That's how far we are in the episode. Oh, you used the full name. But does anybody know that he's in, well, Narkina 5? Because I know that he used an alias. Anyways, I do love how opulent that rotating door is, though. Big man. This is just so sad seeing it. Seeing it's like a dog who lost its owner. Just experiencing grief and just seeing this, it makes it sad. It's like a Baymax right here. I expect to see. I want to see B2 in Galaxy's Edge. Oh yeah, because she had. Well, good seeing her again. This guy's a monster, man. Like that. That's just awful. The brainwashing, giving me the ick. Gotta stay strong. 3 words. I don't know. That's all you gotta respond with. Oh, that's dark. This is too weird. So you mean to tell me that the Galactic Star Cruiser is a money laundering scheme? It's like that's a bruh moment. Ah, that is quite the dilemma. You can really feel the deep emotional value of her actions. This is layers deep, man. This is what this show has done so far. It goes layers deep. Another heist, or is it the deal for her daughter to be an arranged marriage? Just almost halfway to the end of the episode. And we're back to Cyril Karn. His mother died. So is he gonna go back to his old job? We're back to Niamos. Look at that. Blue seagulls? Space seagulls? Namek. Aw. Never thought I'd hear from him again. Oh. Got a lightsaber? Who is he? X-Wings? Oh. It's just Saw. There it is. This space. Why did I think this space was? Oh man, the salt planet in episode 8, but they obviously showed the exterior shot. just moments ago. Why not? Oh, where are you going with this? Cassie and Andor? Oh. I'm gonna have to reanalyze this scene, but he's just being skeptical of his sources. A war in the stars? Star Wars. Deidre Miro? Uh oh. They know. Oh shit. What is this ship? Alderaan. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna bring this in. I don't think we've ever seen tractor beam action in live action Star Wars. No. Is he gonna hyperspace the hell out of there? Yeah. Oh, okay. I want to see where this goes. Are they gonna go? Oh, yo. Wow. Wow. Can I just say, oh, bro, that's some Bond type stuff right there, man. It's like, how do I get away? Well, that's one way to get away. Creative. I want him to get away. I don't want him to die in this one, man. That's where we get this scene. The lightsaber ship, bro. Wow. They didn't even know what hit them. They did not know what hit them. Oh my god. Brutal. Brutal scene. Luthen, my man. Amazing. Amazing. She died. She's gone. Mm. Mm. She's dead. Just say it. She's dead. She died. Oh, come on. Come on, Star Wars, don't do this to me. Can I just compare this a little bit to damn that state of loneliness right there, man? No, not everything's okay. Hey, that's not the first time you'll be looking out into the coastline and seeing that kind of glow, though it's going to make for really good content on TikTok when people make the comparisons between this and his death on in Rogue One. This was an emotionally hard-hitting episode. Marva dies, and Cassian doesn't know. He doesn't know. Not until the very end of the episode. And that hits hard. It really does. Now there still seems to be a little bit of extra time. Do we get it? Do we get some sort of post-credit scene? No, we don't. Just 6 minutes worth of credits. How do you top off an excellent heist episode with a very, very emotional follow-up? And no, did I expect this? No, no one did. But let's look at let's break down some of the aspects right here that we see. And, we start things off, daughter of Ferrix, and that's their, while she is a daughter of Ferrix, and the interesting, what do you call it? The ritual when somebody passes away that they burn the ashes and they mix the ashes and turns it into a brick. Legacy. Some sort of physical reminder of a person. And I think that, that's starting to become a thing now. You don't have to, like here in real life, like you can plant a tree. And that's one way to remember somebody. Nice little legacy. A tree. In this case, a brick. So where does everybody else stand in this one? Well, Cassian gets off finally off planet, back to Niamos. Saw Gerrera reappears in this one, but in the case that he's questioning Luthen's sources, I need to reanalyze that sequence though, because I feel like there's something big that I am missing. So far we haven't found out the fate of um. Why am I messing up? Kino Loy. We don't know if he survived. Did he survive? Did he drown? What happened with that? I don't know yet. Um, Mon Mothma's daughter looks like she's joining some sort of cult or something. The chants are getting really creepy in that one. Um, so yeah, going into the final episode of season one, we will be getting a season two whenever we get that season two. It's just a matter of we'll wait and see. So now, what happens next? Cassian splits up with a partner. Is that a camera? Nope, he just looks out into the distance. So many layers to the emotion here in this episode, and it's very poetic from beginning to end, and you know, just even seeing that y- droids having those like emotions of grief. Yes, we've seen it with even all the way down with R2D2 being the biggest example. He was there when Anakin turned to Vader, and he was there when the destruction of Luke's academy. He was there when Princess Leia passed away. So many things happened to that single droid. You could like droids here in the Star Wars universe are very much like pets, dogs, man's best friend. And seeing that aspect in a droid that can actually speak basic, galactic basic, it's a very interesting perspective to see happen. You saw him shaking in the beginning. You saw him um, stuttering even more than he normally did, and um, as a viewer, you can't help but to feel. You can't help but to feel for him. Andor, let's take a look at some of the latest tweets. Take a look at some of the latest tweets. My heart freaking hurts. Love the greater good reference. Greater good? Oh wow. We're looking at Thrawn a little bit here. Vel and Kayla, way too hostile than to be anything other than exes. Cassian faces the sunrise and remembers his mother, and in the end, lets Jin do the same. So you're starting to see that Rogue One parallel right there. Luthen is so interesting. I need a background story of him getting into the rebellion. We're seeing it right now, which begs the question: what exactly will we be seeing in the finale? And that's a question that's gonna be answered next week. I'm very excited. So we're gonna cover that next week. Um, Probably get Jensen's perspective on things. Cassian losing his mother and having to immediately say goodbye to essentially his only friend to make sure that the news of Narkina 5 is spread. More Saw Gerrera, please. Well, guess what? We have one more episode. I don't know if we'll see him again. Which is interesting. Will we even see him again? Marva is dead. Or is it a roof to help? Nah. Like she was already sick. You could hear her coughing, but like I will say, like she was doing fine, and then Cassian leaves. So was this a matter of empty nest syndrome? Did she miss him too much that she ended up passing? She ended up getting sick. She died of a broken heart. What a thought! Yeah, what a thought indeed. Could she have passed from a broken heart? Let's see here some more tweets. Mace on Windu. Very much a calm before the storm episode. Going to be a wild ride next week. Excellent job as usual. Hashtag Andor. Mace on Windu, let me tell you, one of the best Star Wars TikTokers out there. Follow him. I will retweet that. Episode 11, 4 out of 4 stars, which means I get to do the rating, and this was yet another, some way, somehow, a 10 out of 10 episode. Because it just hits right in the feels. This is a very much Star Wars thing that we've seen. Do I dare make a Rebels reference? Because I know this happened season 4. Yes, I will go there. I'll go to Kanan Jarrus' death. Season 4, episode 10. Right? Ah, so close. Mm-mm. Mm. Season 4, episode 10, Kanan's death. And season 4, episode 11, I'll still take it. The 11th episode being a very emotional one. I remember that there was also in the um, Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett in season 2 of Mandalorian, that you had a very important, like, I forgot which episode number, but you had a very important reference or cameo. And in terms of this one, in terms of this parallel, episode 11 ends up being a very emotional scene right here. Sabine at Hunter Bad Batch tweets, "This is actually so sick." Yes, it is. And there it is. There's that parallel yet again. Rogue One meets one more episode to go, and that's it for the Star Wars series. Well, guess what? Tune in a few more weeks' time, because can you believe it or not? It is almost time for Star Wars The Bad Batch Season 2. And we'll be covering that in January, so I'm very excited to bring that to you. We'll get that to you as soon as we get it. But how could we forget lightsaber ship? You Darth Maul TIE fighters. The sickest scene in all of Star Wars, fam. And it finally happened in this one. This was actually something that we saw in the trailers and in the extended look, both at Star Wars Celebration and D23 Expo. And we finally got to see it in action today. Kindly pay for my therapy. Yeah. I was in tears by the end of the episode. I was so moved. It's crazy. We get very caught up in the thrilling aspect of the action. And so when something like this, where something sad happens, especially in a Star Wars context, especially in a Star Wars context, like Star Wars knows how to hit in the feels. Yeah, I mean, everybody knows how to be in the feels, and I just want to hug B2EMO. I mean, B, my guy. This was his Baymax moment. Can I draw a comparison just to Big Hero 6? Well, remember, Tadashi Hamada dies. Baymax is in storage for an extended period. No, I'd compare him to Hero more, but I don't think the comparison's there. Once again, Andor does it again. So good. This episode deserves a rewatch, and I think 2 or 3 more rewatches to really grasp onto the emotions of this one. Okay. Fuck, that was a good episode, but fuck them for ending like that. Yep. 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 10 out of 10 episode. That left me speechless a little bit. Um, Tune in next week for the finale, because where do we go from here? Where exactly do you go from here? And um, beats me. I do not know, but we will find out together next week, next Tuesday night at 11:45. Stay tuned for that. We go live every week on the for the Disney Plus drops of the week. Wow. This wow. Finale already. Can you believe it? It is finale week already. Next Tuesday night at 11:45. That's when we'll go live, and the episode will drop at 11:50. Though we might go a little bit earlier than that at 11:30, just so that we can get our final thoughts, our ratings together as we get things ready for the finale. Um, I'm Mark Canape. Thank you all for joining us here tonight. We'll be going live tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon rather, for the 2 episode drop of the Santa Clauses. It's already live right now here on Disney Plus. New episode of the Mysterious Benedict Society also live as well. So big week for drops, and then especially next week, even more drops as we also get ready for this premiere of Strange World next Wednesday as we kick off the Thanksgiving week next week. Also, Andor episodes 1 and 2 will be airing live on ABC Freeform, and as well as doing a limited run on Hulu. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Andor will be on ABC at 9 p.m. So that's going to be growing the reach a little bit. But ironically, how the first 2 episodes of the series will be dropping on finale night. So um, obviously, we'll most likely have the same day live reactions ready before that even drops. So yeah, I'm Mark Academy. Thanks for watching. Feel free to consider subscribing. We do have more series coming out in the future. Our next slate of series after Santa Clauses will include uh, National Treasure, Book of Secrets, National Treasure: Edge of History, and Bad Batch Season 2 in January. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you all tomorrow afternoon. So long, everyone.